YouTube, what up? I'm addicted to making these videos, man. It's fun. It's fun. I talked about this in the Monte Teo vid. I would do a video on this. How I feel about the greatest coach in the world, Mike D'Antoni, the greatest executive in the world, Jim Buss. Can't tell I'm being sarcastic. I hate both of them. I alluded that I would do a video on the Lakers' troubles, and seeing as how the Laker game is coming up in a few minutes, I just decided the hell not. Why not? Let's do this. Let's get it out there. Let's get it on. But yeah, this is a video. I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna try and keep calm about ranting about the Lakers, how bad we are, and just yeah. So first off, I just want to say I'm not going to talk much about Kobe Bryant because Kobe's doing his thing. Kobe's on fire. Kobe's been doing his thing. Kobe's been working his ass off. He's a one-man army right now. He's a freaking one-man army. Some people are saying he's shooting too much and that some of his problems are his problems. It's not his problem. He's being told by Mike D'Antoni to shoot the damn ball. So he's shooting the damn ball, and he's shooting it really well. He's scoring like crazy. And he's been doing his damnedest to try and get us in. I mean, he had 14 assists last game, and you know what? Hopefully, I don't know. The Lakers are not going to make the playoffs. That's just my opinion. I'm going to state that right now. Right now, the Lakers are not making the playoffs. No ifs, ands, or buts. There's no way they're going to make the playoffs. The Celtics, Rondo just went down. I said that on my last video. At the start of my last video, I saw he's out for the year. Celtics are out of the playoffs. When was the last time the Celtics and the Lakers were in the playoffs? Either of them. When was the last time either of them had a bad team? They both had bad teams. I mean, man, it's been a long time. I can't remember a time when they both had a bad team. It's either been one or the others maybe had a bad team or a bad year, but I mean, this is ridiculous. Anyway, where to start with the Lakers' problems? First off, I'm gonna give Dwight Howard some blame because I am, but I'm not at the same time, actually, because he's not 100%. That's the problem. We got a guy who's, I don't even know if he's 80%, honestly. Dwight's hurt. You can easily tell it if you watch him. He has nowhere near the same explosion or athleticism that he had, in previous years. So I think that has something to do with it. Also, the fact is he's not really involved in the offense. I heard he called out. He's finally saying, "Give me the ball." I like to see that finally showing some balls, and he should. Hopefully, we can get him the ball more. The problem is we got a Mike D'Antoni offense that's his call, and I'm going to get into D'Antoni and Buss in a second. That's who I blame most, if not all the blame on, both of them. So we'll get into that. But Dwight's okay. One of the problems is he is hurt really bad. You can easily tell that. Personally, if I had it my way, the Lakers would trade him, or they would trade. I would trade him. Jim Buss is living in a dream world if they think they're going to re-sign Dwight Howard. Dwight's gone. He's gone after this year. There's no way we get him in free agency. So I say trade him. Jim Buss, again, I'm going to get into that, and I'm just going to lay it on him. Powell, of course. I feel bad for him. He's in a bad spot, In Phoenix, they had guys at the power forward who were kind of undersized and could shoot threes. Powell's not a three-point shooter, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but, he's more of a he posts up. He has a great post-up game. Problem with D'Antoni's offense is he doesn't post up people ever. So, other than Dwight Howard, and so it kind of just screws with what the Lakers want to do. The Lakers team is suited for the triangle. It's suited for the triangle. If you look at this team, it's made to play in the triangle. Steve Nash, not going to lay much blame on him. He's been injured a lot, though, so he gets some blame because of the fact he's been injured, and it's been tough without him. He needs to score a little bit more, in my opinion. He needs to stop trying to get assists and needs to score a little bit more. He has a lot of times open threes that he passes up on to pass it out, but again, my opinion. But he's playing pretty well. Earl Clark, he's been coming on as of late. He's been doing pretty well. I like what I've seen from him so far. He plays tough, but he's just come on, so I'm gonna reserve judgment for him until the end of the season. Meta is the hardest working player on this team by far. I am so proud of him. He is my favorite Laker because you know what? It doesn't matter if we're down 30 points. If he's in the game, he's working his ass off to try and get us the lead. He's working his ass off every play. You know what? Is he a lot slower now? Yes. Is he not as quick as he used to be? Yes. But you know what? That guy hustles and works so hard, and he just tries, and he gives his everything. He really does give his everything. I think he and Kobe are the two Lakers that actually care on this team. Honestly, I don't think Steve Nash cares anymore. I don't think Earl Clark cares anymore. I don't think Dwight cares anymore. I don't think most of these guys care anymore. Meta and Kobe really care, and they're always competing. Kobe, of course, the ultimate competitor. Meta, I'd say, is an ultimate competitor. If you watch him on that court, he's always hustling, always working, always rebounding, always defending, trying to do his best. You know what? And I really like him. I've always liked him as a player. I thought he was a tough. Is he a thug? Yeah, but you know what? I forgive him for that. The Lakers bench, you guys are crap, and you should all just find a new job. Off the bench, I'm trying to think if anybody has been really good other than maybe Meta or Earl Clark. Jordan Hill's out for the year. He's a hustler too. He was hustling pretty hard too. I liked him for that, but he's gone for the year now, so that kind of screws us up. Because we have no more big men. We have Robert Sacre. Robert Sacre, you suck, but you have good enthusiasm. I like it. I like your 3-point celebrations, bro. Yeah, Duhan, terrible. Miles, too young, not great yet. You've got some. I'm trying to think of some other guys that they have coming off the bench. I know who they are, but I just can't even think of them because it makes me so upset. Jody Meeks, you can't hit your ass. You're just playing terribly lately. Yeah, that's about it for the Lakers bench. Those are the main guys off the bench, and they're terrible. Honestly, at this point, I wish we had Adam Morrison and Luke Walton and DJ Mbenga back. They can't be any worse than you scrubs. Just being honest. So yeah, I'll move on now to where I lay the most blame in D'Antoni and Bus. And, I do blame D'Antoni, but at the same time, I also can't blame him. Because he got brought into a situation where the team didn't fit his style. People keep saying, oh, but Kobe was okay with the hire. I don't know why, I like what Kobe said. Kobe may have agreed with the hire, but I know he wanted Phil. If he could have had Phil or D'Antoni, he would have chosen Phil in a heartbeat. Because Phil's offense is made for this team. D'Antoni's offense isn't made for this Lakers-style team. They're old. They're slow. They can't run it up the court. They're not a fast-break, fast-paced team. We saw that on Christmas Day versus the Knicks. They were a fast-paced team. That's one game. They can't continue to do that. They get tired, and they're really old. Kobe's played in the year like 17, 18 years. Excuse me, might be 35, but he's played forever, which is why, his body's breaking down. And if you add in playoff time plus the Olympics, he's played like 20-something years of basketball professionally. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about it. But, no, D'Antoni's offense doesn't work with this team. And the fact that he doesn't even care about defense is really hurting the Lakers. You can really see it starting to really hurt the Lakers. And of course, I'm a big Lakers fan. I've always been a big Lakers fan. And, I had never thought I would ever see a day the Lakers were worse than the Clippers. And then the Clippers would be near the top of the NBA. Like, what the hell is that about, man? What is that about? I mean, seriously. Don't get me wrong. The Clippers are balling. That team is so crazy right now. That bench. I love that bench. That bench is so deep. I mean, they can play anybody off that bench. I mean, just their bench alone could start in the NBA for a team. You could easily have a 6-man rotation from their bench. You could start Bledsoe at the point, shooting guard Jamal Crawford, who's balling, straight balling. Jamal Crawford's on fire still. Barnes, power forward. You could put Turioff and Hollins at center. Oh yeah, Grant Hill. I forgot about Grant Hill. Grant Hill at the small forward, Barnes is the power forward, and Turiaf for Hollins at the center. You got a 6-man rotation off the bench. It's insane. Shout out to Zack Irons. You called it. You called it. I'll give you props. Clipper Nation, you know what? You finally got a team. You finally got a team. So shout out to you, Zack Irons, for sticking with the Clippers until they got good, because now they're just straight up killing it. Once Chris Paul gets back, I expect him to keep straight up killing the NBA. So yeah, other team that's killing the NBA right now that I'm on the bandwagon for right now, even though they haven't been doing great as of late. The Knicks. And people are like, how can you be so bandwagon on the Knicks? You're from LA. I'm like, well, they have all my favorite players. Straight up, I've always liked Melo. J.R. Smith is arguably my favorite player in the NBA. Has been for a while. Love J.R. Smith. I think that dude is so beast. That guy, I just love his style. He just shoot from anywhere, doesn't give a crap, just throws up shots, whatever. Love it, love it. They got Sheed. Who doesn't love Sheed? Ball don't lie, baby. Ball don't lie. You got Sheed in there. You got Amari. You got Kidd. You got Marcus Camby, the greatest 2K player in the world. Shout out to Jordan Zapata. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about when I say Marcus Camby is the greatest basketball player in NBA 2K. If you don't know what I mean, you know, there aren't videos on it on NBA, on like YouTube or anything, but let me tell you this: Marcus Camby, dude is a freaking stud. That dude has won me games. Marcus Camby wins games. Marcus Camby gets buckets, man. Just gets straight buckets. Seriously, I'm not even joking. Marcus Camby, Jeff Adams, George Zapata, Roberto Delgato, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So shout out to you guys who know what I'm talking about out there in terms of Marcus Camby. Nathan Hearnsberger, shout out to you. You probably know what I'm talking about too, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I got really off topic there. Anyway. Oh yeah, Tyson Chandler also on the Knicks that I love. Compton! But anyway, back to the Lakers' problems. Again, I'm sorry for my ADD. I get sidetracked really easily. I apologize to everybody who watches this. I really apologize for you, you poor bastards. But anyway, D'Antoni's offense just can't. It's just not a good offense for this team. Powell shouldn't be shooting outside jumpers. He shouldn't be shooting threes, ever. It's sad that Mike Brown was a better coach than you, D'Antoni. It's sad. That's sad. Dwight, again, you can't really do... Dwight, I forgive you because you have back problems and stuff like this. You know, the Lakers is just a sorry team, and it starts with the coaching and goes up through the management. The coaching's just not on par. Coaching's just not great. You know, it's just not good. It's just not good. I would have liked to see Donnie Daniels still be the coach. I would say, problem is we can't fire D'Antoni because we owe him $12 million. And we owe Mike Brown $10 million. That's $22 million locked up in coaches. Dr. Buss, I hope you see this and fire your son, because now I'm going to get started onto the real problem. That is Jim Buss. I don't care what anyone says. Jim Buss is the root of all evil for the Lakers. Seriously, dude is trying to tank our organization, I think. Guy's an idiot. Idiot. Straight up. Dude doesn't know what he's doing, I don't think. We're going to sign Dwight Howard next year. I'm 95% sure we're going to sign Dwight Howard. Bullcrap. He wants to leave. Everybody knows he wants to leave. Ooh, Miami's down 3 with 21.2 seconds. All right, I'm going to still keep talking to the camera here, but I'm going to be I'm looking away because I want to watch. I want to see who takes the last shot. Will Ray take it? Braun's got the ball in his hands. Braun passed it. Allen missed it. Oh, long tip. Oh, Braun got the ball back. 10 seconds. 9, 8. Braun, open 3. So wish! Ooh! Braun coming up in the clutch in Boston. Ties the game. Ooh, Paul Pierce gets the ball, though. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, he got fouled. Oh, I thought Pierce got fouled going to the hoop. 2 seconds left, and Boston goes the ball. He got stripped, they're saying. I think Pierce got fouled. Pierce got fouled, if you ask me. Um, game's tied with 2 seconds left. Sorry for this, but this is a good game. This is a good game. Because, again, Boston doesn't have Rondo anymore. Rondo's out for the season with a torn ACL. That's surprising. Pierce is taking the ball out with 2 seconds left. They're trying to get Jason Terry open for a shot. Jason Terry, going to have to shoot it. Fadeaway 3 off the rim, OT. We're going to OT, baby, in Boston. All right. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. Jim Buss, root of all evil, yes. The guy thinks he's God. The guy thinks he's his dad. His dad would have hired Phil. And the problem is he has such this grudge against Phil for, from what I've heard, he's dating his sister, for ruling the organization, that, you know, he has this hate for Phil, and it's really clouding his judgment. As an owner, you can't let your emotions get in the way of your business. He's letting his emotions get in the way, and it's totally ruining the business of the Lakers. You know, Phil would have been perfect for this team. Phil would have this team with a winning record and at least a playoff spot. You know, Phil would have had this team there because Phil's the coach who can take all these players and all these personalities. Remember, this is a guy who handled Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Dennis Rodman and got them all rings at the same time. Can you imagine having a team with those three personalities? I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to control them. They're impossible to control. I mean, Dennis especially, with Michael and Scottie, whoo, that would have been so tough. Anyway, he could deal with this. But from what I've heard, he has resentment because Phil is getting married to his sister, and the fact that he didn't like Phil getting all the credit, and he wanted all the glory and credit. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, it's a bad situation right now in LA. It's bad. And it's only going to get worse because we're stuck with D'Antoni for a while. Kobe's about to retire. Nash is about to retire. Dwight's not going to be, Dwight's going to be traded. We don't have the first, we might get the first pick in the draft and we don't have a first round spot because we traded it away. We don't have any first round picks. So we're kind of screwed, Laker fans. We're screwed. And we're going to have to hope and pray that Jim Buss gets his head out of his ass. Or here's what I'm hoping. Here's what I'm hoping. And it's not, this isn't a likely situation. This isn't a situation that could happen. This is just me being me and being an idiot and delusions of grandeur. If you know me, you know I'm a dreamer. I'm a schemer. I think of all these weird, crazy things in my head. Here's what I'm hoping. Dr. Buss, in his wills the team to Jeannie Buss. He dies, hopefully soon, as sad as that sounds. But he wills the team to Jeannie, and he's really old, I've heard, and he's not much longer. So he somehow wills the team to Jeannie. Jeannie gets control of the team, puts Phil as the head coach with all the stipulations. Jim Buss just gets kicked out on his ass, and just gets to twiddle his thumbs in the stands. Mitch Kupchak can do what Mitch Kupchak does best and make deals and move people. And they get back to glory. Is this going to likely happen again? No. Hell no. Jim Buss is going to be the owner of this team. And I'm going to say this right now. As long as he's the owner of this team, I don't think the Lakers will win a championship, honestly. Unless a miracle happens, I don't think they can win with Jim Buss. Jim Buss is just he just doesn't know what he's doing, guys. He doesn't. So, you know, it's been tough as a Laker fan. It's tough. It's tough. It sucks being a Laker fan. It really does. You know, it's just, especially with the Clippers doing well. If the Clippers were sucking, I wouldn't care so much. It's the fact that the Clippers are doing so well, man. But the Clippers doing so well and the Lakers sucking, you know. I don't know. It's bad. It's not getting any better, and it's just. Comment, like the video, subscribe, blah blah blah. I don't know, man. Thinking about it gets me down, man. I'm gonna be doing a signing day video too, probably in a couple weeks. What I think about signing day. Most likely, it's gonna be on 100% UCLA, not TCU. I keep up with UCLA. I go to TCU. Blah blah blah. I don't care. Screw SC and screw SMU. But anyway, you know, I don't know. It sucks being a Laker fan now. Will I still rep the purple and gold? Absolutely. Am I going to do a video on hockey? No, because I don't care about hockey. I'll be doing a video probably next week on who I think is going to win the Super Bowl. Just saying right now, Ray Ray is my favorite player, but that's not going to cloud my judgment. Anyway, again, comment, like, subscribe, watch the video, share the video. Again, today's a great Sunday. I hope you all have fun watching these videos because I enjoy making them for you. Again, shout out to all my Laker fan and homies. Everybody likes Lakers. Zack Irons, shout out to you. Beanie off to you, man. You stuck with your team and now they're good. So, congrats to you, man. And yeah, that's all I can say. I'm not going to do much love because I don't feel much love from the Lakers. They're going to lose today to the Thunder. I already know it. Am I going to watch it? Yeah. Am I going to be sad watching it? Absolutely. All right. Well, that's the end of this video. Sucks, man. Sucks being a Laker fan, but peace out. I'll probably hit you with a more happy video right after this one. So yeah. Thanks for watching. This is the G Money 041 channel. Peace out, everybody.